As it is live time, we have the police officers out here keeping us safe. We're about to head out here to the lake and see how many fish we can get. We're gonna be out here for a good time, not a long time. You guys know the routine. See how many fish we can get to the boat. We're gonna do this thing we call bass for cash.
Nice boat, man.
Oh, appreciate it. Oh, your battery's died on yours? You need me to take you over there? Yeah, I can take you over there. I used to do mine like that, but one day my oh, you got it? Yeah, one day mine came disconnected. So, and then when I came back, my boat was yeah, it was drifting down the lake, but luckily I was able to get it reconnected. You on your way out or you coming in? Wow, okay, you were night. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so you do night fishing?
I mean, not normally, but so cold. It was so hot outside.
Were you bass fishing?
Yeah. Spot.
Oh, okay.
Caught a striper. Top water.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Trying to see if I can get some top water bites today. No problem. All right, let me easily. There we go. All right, no problem. Good luck out there. All right. You can. I fish some tournaments every now and then. Most of the time, I'm live right now, so I do like YouTube stuff.
Oh, you doing live, not MoneyBass?
Yeah.
You live on MoneyBass?
Yeah, live on money. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, we're doing bass for cash right now. We're about to head out and see what we can make happen.
Y'all did a live scope one too.
Yeah, one of the live tournaments. Yeah, we did.
I follow them.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I'm live right now. So you ever watch when I do?
Live right now, y'all. MoneyBass.
All right. All right. So yeah, so just go to moneybass.com. As I catch the fish, I'll weigh them, and if you guess the weight, then they'll cash app you money. Yeah. Just go. Yeah, go. It's on YouTube. Just go to MoneyBass fishing on YouTube. Yeah, and as I catch the fish, I'll hold them up and show them to everybody. And if you guess the weight, all you have to do is subscribe. You don't have to pay anything. Yeah. Oh, you watch it? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, yeah. Come when you get in the chat, just put your name in there, and I'll give you a shout out. All right. All right, guys. There we go. So that guy, his battery, he went went dead on him. Chef Boy said MoneyBass did his deed for the day. Now he's gonna get a 7-pounder. What's going on, Chef Boy? All right, guys. So I decided to come out a little earlier today so we can see what see what we can make happen. But the thing about this, guys, is it is already hot out here. Can somebody check up the weather report and let me know what the weather is on Lake Lanier, Georgia? What is the water temp is sitting at about 85, but I'm pretty sure once we ease on out here and get things started, it'll be a little bit more crispy than that. So we're gonna ease on out here and see how things go. Hey, look, guys, we got the Rangers out here. You guys see them? We got the Rangers. Are they gonna get me? Got the park rangers. You guys see them? All right, there's some park rangers out here. Make sure they're keeping everything safe. So what you guys didn't see is whenever I first got out here, the DNR actually had a safety check where they were checking life jackets, throw cushions, what else did they check? Fire extinguisher, all that good stuff. But you know your partner MoneyBass was all good. I kept it nice and handy. Oh, they also check your horn. They check your whistle. Let's see what else we got going on, guys. Gail, Mike, what's going on? Good to see you back in the chat. Haven't seen you for a minute. Shipboy said race them. All right, so yesterday we had the Big Bass Challenge. I guess we can do it again today. Want to give a big shout out to, who were the sponsors of yesterday's live stream? Living Out Loud, the podcast. She was in here live and in action. She came in and hit us with the $49.99. She was the sponsor of yesterday's live stream, guys. Then we also had Clint Perry. He slid on in and hit us in the chin with a challenge, a Big Bass Challenge. Said if I could catch a 2-pounder, 2.5-pounder or better within 30 minutes, that he would go ahead and hit us with a $30 bill. And he did, guys. He gifted several memberships to the live stream. So I want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry. Always got to hit him with that honorable mention. The general of the Money Team is what I call him. And for anybody that is new to the channel, the Money Team are the members of the channel. You'll see that they have a badge next to their name. So membership does have its privileges. Money Team members get 2 guesses per fish. You also get twice the payout. Want to congratulate Terry C on his $80 win yesterday, guys. Cash up that money straight to him. Terry C was happy, all right? We have Justin. What's going on? I haven't seen you in the chat for quite a while, but I see you have that 6 next to your name, meaning Justin has been a member of the Money Team for over 6 months. Over 6 months he's been a member of the Money Team, so really appreciate that, sir. All right, so we're going to ease on out here. I really want to get a top water bite today. So the boat traffic is not too bad, but if you take a look around, you can kind of see some boats and everything moving around out here. I don't think it'll be too bad, guys, but we're only going to be out here for about 2 hours. Like I said, we're out here for a good time, not a long time. Justin says, I'm still alive and kicking. All right, so let's see. I think we should start off where we left off yesterday. Yesterday, we left off at a spot. We had a 3.7 pounder. 3.7 pounds was fish number 1. Then we came in, hit them with back-to-back blaps. Then we came in with a 3.33. All right, so there we go, guys. Let's go ahead and get things rolling. There's the DNR. Let's see if we can, let me go ahead and trim down real quick. So we have the Rangers out here, guys. The Rangers are gonna get you. If you're not out here, if you're out here riding dirty, the Rangers will get you. So there are the Rangers right there, guys. You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna check something out. See if we can get this party started a little early. Let me just pull up my map and see where we're at on this map. Let's see. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Gail at Night says, join the Money Team and gain access to perks. That is correct. Appreciate that, Gail. Oh, y'all are on here right now? All right, there we go. So I think these guys are gonna be. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. What's your name? Oh, yeah. I've seen you in the chat before, I think. All right, guys. So before we get started, we have some people that wanted to stop in and say hello. Yeah, Money, MoneyBass, MoneyBass, one word, MoneyBass Fishing. Yeah. So as soon as you come on there, you should see yourself on there. And that's me right there. You found it? Yeah. All right. All right. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can catch a 3 or 4 pounder right here. We'll see. All right, so remember, all you got to do is guess the weight of the fish. Oh yeah, there's schooling and stuff around there too. Yep. All right, y'all. All right, there we go, guys. Out here making connections on the lake. They just, so the guy, he said he's bass assassin, something like that. But I've seen him in the chat before. So we're gonna go ahead and get things rolling out here, guys. We're gonna see if there's a nice school of fish out here. And of course, you know, I went back in FishXLive, and I'm gonna have to show you guys how I do that. I went back in FishXLive to see how I was catching fish last year, because, you know, I use my online journal, and that's how I keep track of these baits. And I was catching a lot of fish on top water, June and July. And I'll show you the bait. This was the bait right here. So yesterday, you know, I go through my phases. And so last year, this was the bait that I was on, and I was catching a lot of good fish with that. All right, so we're gonna keep that handy. But, you know, I've kind of changed a little bit. I have 3 different baits. So I have 1 bait caster and 2 spinning reels. All 3 of these are top water lures that I have on here. This time of year, that is definitely something that I keep ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Big shout out to AC. We have AC in the chat. She's like, who can I DQ today? Gail says, we see you, Jock TV. We have Nick tuning in. Good to see you in the chat. Yes, we're back at it again. We haven't even made 1 cast yet, guys. I went through they had a DNR checkpoint. They're out here checking boats, checking your lure. Well, not your lures, checking your life jacket, your throw cushion. Your got to make sure your horn, or you have some type of whistle. What else? Fire extinguisher, of course. You always want to have that. I don't know if you guys have seen any of these videos where people are out here on the lake and their boats catch on fire. But there's the DNR again. You guys see them out here? They're out here patrolling. So if you come out here, you got to make sure you're not riding dirty. Because if you're riding dirty, they're going to do you dirty. Well, I guess they'll be doing you right if you're riding dirty, right? Hinton Fisher says, MoneyBass, I'm back. We have Mr. Stack Racks, says, long time no see. Yeah, guys, I decided to come out here a little earlier today. I just wanted to check it out and see, you know, who's out here for the early morning. Well, I guess it's still not early. It's not early morning, but you guys know it's morning. It's still morning time. Got some beautiful scenery going on. Water temp is sitting at around 84 degrees today. The outside air temp. Can somebody look it up for me? What is the outside air temp right now? On my way here, my vehicle was telling me that it was about 91 degrees. It didn't seem like it was that hot. But it said it was about 91 degrees. Now look, guys, there's the dam out there. If you're not familiar with this lake, I'm down on the lower end of the lake. Land of the big fishes is where we're at. Dottie says it's 82 degrees. That could be correct. It could be correct. But it's definitely going to be heating up a lot more than 82 degrees today. Yesterday, who was out here that saw me run from the storm yesterday? I almost got caught in a lightning storm. It was just a thunderstorm, thunder and lightning. There was no rain with it. It was just straight thunder and lightning, and that was it. Tyler said, if you're riding dirty, you can end up with a fat ticket and jail time. Goodness, you'd have to be riding extra dirty. I've never heard of anybody getting jail time for riding dirty out here on the lake. You'd have to be riding extra dirty. That's dirty, dirty. The high is 87 degrees from what Dottie has seen. Make sure, yeah, there we go, Gail. Really appreciate that. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I do need to start building my Instagram, TikTok, and all those other things. But man, it's kind of tough. All of this stuff keeps you busy. I kind of stopped kind of far off from the location that I wanted to pull up on, just to kind of scout around a little bit. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're out here for some good listening and good fishing. So if you like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Do we have anybody in the chat that's in the 20 to 30-year-old range? 20 to 30s. Anybody in the chat in their 20s? One of the things I've been wanting to do in the chat sometimes is just see what's on your mind, see what you guys are thinking, what kind of plans you have for the future and things like that. And maybe you can get some good financial or life tips from people in the chat that have already, gone through a lot. Maybe have already retired and can give you some, some good tips on things that you can start planning for now, so that later on you'll be living a good life. All right, so let's see. I see a little something out here. So we're gonna take a quick look and see if these fish out here want to come and play. Mr. Stack Rack says, hey, I'm in the 25-year-old category. Mainly off grid. What's going on? Says, looks like a great day to be on the water. Oh, and it is. It is. It is a great day. If it ends in Y, I think my partner, Drysdale Fishing, he said if it ends in Y, then it's a great day. Whatever day of the week ends in Y is a great day to be fishing. Uh-oh, guys, I see something. I think I see something, guys. Let me just check back out this way. Mr. Stack Racks, 25 years old. It's a good season right there. You have a lot you can do with those years ahead of you. All right, let's make another cast out here. We're gonna let this one sink way down there. So we're sitting in 25 feet of water right now. Tyler says bendation equals girthification. That is so true. That is so true. I think we're going to see a little bit of both today. I'm still going to go after a top water bite, but right now, I haven't found those suspended fish yet. Let's go ahead and pop that right there, and we're going to bring it in nice and slow. We're going to bring it in real slow. All right, now there's going to be a lot of wakes. Can you guys see this wave coming at the boat? So it's going to have me bouncing around in just a minute. So you got to keep your footing. I don't use a seat, so generally you guys can see there's a hole where you would mount your a seat at right there. But for me, I found that it gets in the way. All right, Mr. Stack Rack says, what's a good budget if I get paid bi-weekly about $1,500 to $2,000? Sounds like a pretty nice chunk of change. Do we have any accountants in the house? Do we have any accountants in the chat? And see, that's the thing, Mr. Stack Racks. You never know who's in here listening. We have accountants, doctors, lawyers, all that good stuff. Mechanics, teachers, janitors. We have a little bit of mixture of everything in here. And everybody's searching for the same thing, looking for a little bit of happiness in this thing we call life, right? Nick says, Money, have you tried using the Yama Tanuki? I do not know what that is. But I do know what I see right now. I see some fish out here that need to come and talk to me. Let me get out here and introduce myself. Now, what we're going to see, guys, is we've already done the first cast of the show. We're going to try the second cast of the show and see if we can get a little bite or two pretty quick. We have a nice cool breeze out here today. so it's not too hot. Hinton says, I'm actually making some Yamamoto Cincos right now. Okay. Well, Hinton, I think you would be making some Cincos, because if you're making, Yamamoto is a name brand that I believe could only be made by Yamamoto, right? All right, here we go, guys. Let's see. I see a little something. I see something. All right, so we got a good long cast. We're gonna count that down. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's go ahead and back off a little bit. Now I'm gonna snap that rod like that to get those props moving. And let's just go ahead and hit spot lock for now. Hinton says MoneyBass is scoping and not hoping. I'm doing both. I'm scoping and hoping. So yeah, Hinton, I normally I throw Cincos whenever I'm fishing docks and things like that. Skipping docks, doing that finesse presentation. All right, guys, let me tell you something. I think we are in the perfect location and lined up just right. Let me kind of let these waves settle down for me a little bit. I think that's the money cash right there. I think that's money, guys. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. If you haven't already hit that like button, just double tap your screen, tap, tap. Let's get those likes up. We have pushing about 40 people in here. The numbers will keep growing throughout the day. But like I said, we're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. We're going to be out here for about 2 hours, guys. Let's go ahead and snap it, get it rolling. And we're going to see, guys, do these fish want to come out here and play with your partner MoneyBass today? It's looking lovely. It's looking promising. Here they come, guys. Oh, I think, did we get a tappy tap? Did we get a tap? Come on, buddy. Okay, he said, have I tried the bass lure, the circular with rings attached? Is that what it said? With strings attached. I think it's called a koike or something like that. I know what you're talking about. It looks kind of like a little octopus. I have not tried those before, but from what I've heard, they are highly effective. But I have not used those before. Hinton says the Nico rig. That's right. Yeah, so the Nico rig and Wacky rig, I use those to skip docks a lot whenever I'm fishing shallow. I don't generally use it when I'm fishing offshore. I'm sitting in about 37 feet of water right now. We're going to count that down. Go ahead and pop it into action. Get those props moving. And do a nice slow retrieve. You guys see that? That's all I'm doing, waiting for a fish to come up and talk to me. What's going on, Brad? Good to see. That's right, the dice lures. What's going on, Dominique? Good to see you back in the chat. Let's back off of these fish a little bit. Out here for about 2 hours of fun in the sun. All right, there we go. Brad says, get that big fish, the biggin. All right, we'll see if we can get a biggin. Justin said, catch a bucket mouth swamp donkey. Can somebody in the chat translate that for the people that don't speak fishing language? Can somebody translate that? Let everybody know, what is a bucket mouth swamp donkey? Does anybody know what that is? Let's see if I can catch one of those for Justin though. Yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day out here, guys. Have a nice, cool breeze, so it is not too hot today. All right, so we're gonna count this down to about 15. We're gonna live dangerously this time. We're gonna let it get kind of deep out there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, now let's go ahead and snap it into action. And we're just gonna do that same slow retrieve. Justin White says, it's a fish with a big mouth like a bucket, which is over 6 pounds. Oh man, that's a tall order right there, a 6-pounder. I haven't caught a 6-pound spot before. The biggest I've caught is a 5 point, was it 5 pounds, 11 ounces? I have to go back and watch the footage. I think it was 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Because at the time, the scale that I had read ounces and not in decimal form. Justin White says, a big old humpback swamp donkey. Let's go ahead and count it down one more again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let it go down there just a little bit farther. Now let's slow roll it one more time. Now there's some fish out there, guys, but I don't know if they may have already kind of figured out what I'm trying to do. So they're like, nah, MoneyBass, you're not gonna trick us today. We got saltwater charters passing through. Good to see you back in the chat. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pack up and roll out. There's a nice amount of boat traffic out here today. But like I said, we're only going to be out here for about maybe an hour and a half more. All right, and these are my top water section. These are my long range, where I got to reach out and touch them, lures over here. Let's go ahead and get these locked back down. Don't want any rods popping off the boat. All right, so we're gonna keep on moving, guys. Appreciate that, Brad. I think I know where we need to go for this top water mission that I'm on. Make sure you guys double tap your screen. Hit that like button for me as you come into the chat. The other thing that I would suggest is sharing this stream with some of your friends, because we will be giving away a little bit of cash today. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, you're in there. You're in like Flynn. All right, we're gonna ease up on them, guys. I wonder if these fish are ready for some top water action. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We'll try some top water action for them, guys, and see what they want to do. I think we rolled up on them a little too close, though. Yeah, we're definitely close. Ooh-wee. That's why you definitely want to check your drag. That drag was way loose. See if we can get some good water, some good top water bites for you guys today. All right, there we go, guys. We're in range for a little something else. I didn't get them to come up, so let's go down and see if we can talk to them. All right, so we're just gonna do another little countdown. We'll count this down to about 10. Shout out to Kevin Two Fishes. Says he's out on the water himself. All right. He said he already got 12 pounds of fish. All right, well, good deal. All right, guys. And he came off. He came off, guys. He came off. Just like that. We hit and miss. Hit and miss just like that. It was over just as fast as it started. All right, let's see if we can get back out there quick enough to get another one to come up and try me. Come on and try me again. Let's see if we can get another one to try me, guys. We're gonna let it count down. Tony 450 says, fresh out of church, California, dreaming. All right, so we had one on and one off, guys. It was on there for just a quick second. Let's try it again. We're just doing that slow retrieve once again. I think we're gonna be one bite and done over here, guys. We're gonna pack up and roll out again after I get this cast in. Yeah, I think this was a one and done session. All right, let's go ahead and get moving again. Stick and move, stick and move. All right, let's see. I want to move some of these out of the way. All right, so Kevin, two fishes. Are you out there catching largemouth on the lake that you're on? Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. We're out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Let's see if we can get the likes up. Can we get about 7 more likes? Just double tap the screen. If you haven't already double tapped your screen, you'll get a nice thumbs up. Junior says, I'll hit the like button when you catch one. So that's all it takes, Junior. Just go ahead and get one to the boat. All right, Kevin Two Fish says he's out there catching spotted bass and largemouth. All right. All right, let's get out here and see what we can see. Just take a look around and see what's around us real quick. Junior says, I've seen it happen before, and he wants to see it again. Uh-oh, who's calling me, guys? Hey, Chicken Hawk, why are you disturbing the peace? You know I'm out here live.
What you doing out there?
You know what I'm doing out here. What you need to be doing.
Cast bass.
Oh yeah, a bass per cast.
No.
A bass per cast is what's going on.
A cast bass.
Why aren't you on the lake? You saw me call you out and you went into hiding. Everybody was like, where's Chicken Hawk at?
What? I told you it was gonna be raining over here.
It's not raining.
You know it's not raining.
It is not raining. I cannot believe you're gonna sit here and try to make that excuse in front of everybody like that.
Who am I in front of?
You in?
And I don't think
There's 15,000 people watching right now.
15,000?
15,000 people here and you making this excuse right now.
It's not excuse, sir. I like I said, I got caught up.
Tyler said Chicken Hawk's name isn't chicken for no reason.
So when you want one-on-one, that's what I do.
Right now, go ahead to the lake.
I can't get to the lake right now.
Why not?
I'm in the middle of working on something.
You always in the middle of working on something. And it's never catching a fish.
Hey, sir, I catch fish, and I'm tired of it. We all get tired of it, and we get tired of you making up words.
I don't make up words. Bendation is a real word.
Bendation is not a word, sir. Stop. We need to stand this shit for making small words.
Bendation is a real word. It's actually officially in the MoneyBass Dictionary of Fishing Slanguage.
First off, MoneyBass Dictionary doesn't exist. And bendation, I mean, you know, the little bit of fish you be catching, barely busting 3 pounds. Get out of here. Barely busting 3 pounds. And you talking bendation. You up in there with a spinning reel and 6-pound line talking about, look at it bend.
8-pound line. It's 8-pound line.
Okay, same difference. But it feels a lightweight rod that got a whole all kind of bend in it.
That's right. The bendation is real.
I just want to know when you want to meet me on the lake.
How are you going to ask me that when every time I say a date, a time, you talking about, oh, I got to build something. My big toe is kind of hurting. Oh, I got to clip my pinky toenail today.
I'm going to do this and I'm going to end you almost there. I'm going to put you out of the YouTube game. That's what I'm going to do. The next time I catch you on the water, it's on.
I mean, it's not hard to catch me on the water if you really want to catch me on the water.
Oh, you don't think so?
I'm out on the water. I mean, I'm out here right now. If you really want to catch me on the water, you can catch me on the water. But I don't think that's what you really want.
I want all that. Stand that boat. Let 'em bring.
You need to go ahead and call up Whipstick and let him come over there and cut your grass so you don't have to, so you can't use that as an excuse.
I'm proud of that man. I'm proud. I'm gonna get Whipstick to sell this boat. That's what I'm going to get Whipstick to sell this boat.
All right, for anybody that is just tuning in, we have Chicken Hawk on the phone. He's always on the phone instead of being out on the lake because he sees what happens to him every time he comes out on the lake.
Sir, not true. I have video evidence of beating the brakes on.
The last time we did a split screen with you on the lake, I hit you with a quick 3-piece.
Oh, because I was practicing. Like I told you, it's me when I'm not practicing, when I can focus on beating you down. You see, that's what I'm saying. You always try to catch me at the most inopportune time.
That's always gonna be for you. You never have an opportune time.
I did, like I said. So you on the water right now.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think they're in the chat talking about bringing you up on charges. Oh, no. I think they're in the chat talking about, let me see. AC says, Tyler, he has charges. Uh-oh. Tyler said he needs to be charged with a fishing crime, just like AC. We're going to have a dual trial going on. AC going to be back on trial next week. Impersonating an angler. I don't think she still hasn't caught a fish yet.
Well, if I was her, I would say that you all set up a precedent by letting lipstick continue to be out there in these streets and he'll never get no dick.
I mean, I'm sure you can relate to her charges. I'm sure you can relate to those kind of charges. And, you know, some people was like, hey, man, let's get out here and catch an early morning fish. I was like, all right, let me go ahead out here and pop 1 or 2 in the mouthpiece real quick and then head back in for the day. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't know if you want me to disrespect you like this by go ahead and setting the hook while you actually on the phone. So, because it's about to happen. Oh, but actually, I think I did that to you. Was that yesterday? Yeah, I think that did already happen to you. Let's go ahead and hit this spotlight. We're going to count this down. We're going to count it down to about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you know what? This is deja vu. Because you said, what you counting down for? Let's see if it'll happen again. Chicken Hawk said, what are you counting down for?
I'm working on my car.
Oh, you're working on your car, huh? You need to be working on your cast.
My cast is spectacular. Unlike yours. You got these people fooled, but I know you.
You know what I have? A big, beautiful hook set. Huh? Are you watching live?
No.
You need to be watching live.
Let me take a break for a second. See what's going on.
Hurry up before I set the hook.
Oh, I thought you'd already set the
No, I'm waiting on you.
Okay. Tell you what. Let me see. I don't even have, you didn't put a notification out on this foolishness.
Kenneth says, bruh, I thought you were MoneyBass.
Okay, I'm looking up.
Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and this is just for you, Chicken Hawk.
Okay, you cast, I'm gonna count down. If you insufficient my countdown, then you somebody. That was a horrible cast.
I didn't even cash yet. Okay, listen, I'm cashing right now. There's the cast. It wasn't even a good cash, but go ahead and start the countdown.
I already said that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna stop right now and give you some extra seconds because I know you're still not gonna do nothing.
Okay, now I hit spotlight. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bam, let's pop that bait right there. Now watch this, Chicken Hawk.
1, 0. As in the number of fish that you have in the boat.
All right, now can you see that slow reel right there?
I see it.
Can you see that?
It don't mean nothing. All you gonna do is come on back. And you're gonna cast again. You're gonna talk about some other craziness. And that's it.
Mr. Stack Rack says, this is MoneyBass.
MoneyBass.
Wait a minute, Chicken Hawk. You messed up my cast. Your counting was crooked.
How you want me to count?
That one didn't count. I mean, you didn't count right.
How you want me to count?
I need you to count normal.
You need me to do it as fast?
Okay, there you go. Give me a 10 countdown right now.
10, 9.
Hey, I thought that's the wrong language. I thought you was, what happened?
I don't know past Cinco. Normally don't take me no longer than Cinco to catch a fish. So that's why I stopped at Cinco. No need to learn what all the unnecessaries. Oh, still ain't caught no fish. This is just a cast fish. One of these things. You know, in fact, you know what? Don't they have a report button on this YouTube stuff?
No.
I need to report your videos for false advertising.
False advertising?
Yes. Because you advertising bass for cake.
That's right. Terry C walked away with $80 yesterday.
But you got to catch bass to actually have bass for catch. And the majority of the time, except those ones in a blue moon, you don't catch any bass. So therefore, to me, it's false advertising. I could say, if I was you, not me, because I could get myself in trouble, but if I were you, I could say, I'm going to give $1 million for anybody to guess the size of the bass. Because you know you ain't going to never catch a bass. So it don't matter how much money you say it's going to be worth. Ain't nobody going to get a chance to get it.
Listen, I don't know what makes you think it's okay to come and disrespect my live stream like this. I'm going to need you to quit yapping so much and just meet me out on the lake.
I can take a day off from work. You might not know what it is. You don't have a job. Has anybody ever tried to figure out what you actually do in life?
Hook set.
No, I was just saying you
That's-
make money off of doing it.
That's what I do. I hook set. I set the hook.
It is painfully obvious you will not make money off of your so-called hook set. That is a business that is not profitable, sir. Not for you. So people need to figure out what you do in life that actually allows you to be out here missing fish every day. Maybe, you know how on the map he told Pretty Tony he was a safe haven? Maybe that's your job. Safe haven for these fish. You just let them see, they know, oh, that's that guy. We ain't gonna do nothing. Let the little ones go. Let the little ones go out and play. Play. That's what I'm saying. See, now you catch some big fish, then you can talk to.
So what do you call a big fish? Yeah, what do you consider a big fish?
Well, that's why I have such a hard time getting to it. I'm not used to it. That's all. I'm considered 4+. If it ain't 4+, don't talk to me. Just say, hey, I was just out there, yes. That's all that means. If it ain't 4+. And so for you, that would be just 4, because you ain't gonna never get the plus part.
Oh my God. Come on, baby. Oh shoot. Come on. Where they at? No.
What you got?
Goodness.
A branch?
Man, all of my rods got tangled up. These fish was coming up to hit on top. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Every single one of my rods got tangled up.
Which fish?
He out there swatting.
Where is M4? Is M4 giving up fishing again?
Hey, how you gonna disrespect your peoples like that? I'm gonna tell on you.
I'm just asking.
You are your own friend.
My friend got questions. I was just wondering, he stopped fishing.
All right, so we got some fish that look like they're ready to come and start hitting on top.
Sure we do.
Tyler said all that talking, you could already been on the lake.
Huh?
Tyler said all that talking, you could already been on the lake.
I told you I'm working on my car right now.
You need to be working on your hook set.
I'm out here. I'm putting in work on that C5 to make it half. Then I'll come out there and deal with you later. Because you serve play. Where's the bass deal when you need it?
I don't know. He's been in hiding lately.
I think he's bored now. I think I need to join his cause. All that crazy.
Goodness.
All these non-existent words.
Those are all words.
Did you tell the people about all your Photoshop fish you put on FishXLive?
I know not what you speak of.
We ain't gonna talk about that part.
All my fish on FishXLive are real. This is not AI people.
I think it's AI-ish. From the ones I have seen.
Uh-oh. Am I about to get me a tappy tap?
Now my fish, you ain't getting no chance. Let me see. Still done. Still nothing. Hey, you bring some suntan lotion out there?
Nah, I don't need it.
You might want to get some suntan lotion at least. Make this trip worthwhile. Get some benefit out of it. It don't have nothing to do with you. Hours don't have nothing to do with it.
We got 1 more hour left.
So back
1 more hour of power.
thanks, sir.
Yeah, man.
So how long have you been out there?
1 hour.
You've been out there 1 hour.
1 hour. We've been out here for 1 hour, people.
How many fish do you have in the boat?
Huh?
Hey,
Huh?
you can hug if you're here. So, like I said, how many fish do you have in the boat?
I had a bite and he came off.
Stop. I said, how many fish do you have in the boat?
When you talking about? Huh?
So basically, basically, this is an hour. So basically, me staying at home and doing other things accomplish the exact same thing that you accomplished on the water.
Oh, nah, of course not.
How's that?
Huh?
How is that not the case?
I had to get back to you on that.
You should, sir. Singing is part of the book.
Man, I can't believe these fish ain't cooperating.
Hey, man. Did you film last night?
Huh?
Did you film last night?
Did I film?
Feed them.
Did I feed them?
Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
You know, they're in a trap, so if they're not hungry, they're not going to, they think it's their weakness, so it's not. I saw you got some old, I don't know what's wrong with them. And I heard what you said yesterday.
About what?
So you already know.
Said about what?
These men look like a home got to. I heard you say that. You already know. That's right. You already know. I'm the head of already. So you understand.
The hawk tried because the fish was still alive.
No, the hawk just let him leave. The hawk just let him leave.
Let me get out here.
You thought you were going to say that and what nobody going to check. But I heard you. I'm glad you understand the truth. They did hawk attack. Yes, sir. They did hawk attack.
Man, these things are coming up, but they just not taking the bait.
So you gonna blame. That's what's going on. You gonna blame them.
All right. All right, we're 1 hour in, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and that was the warm-up hour. I had to come out here and fill them out first.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna hit them with the countdown. All right, there we go. I counted down to about 7 that time. I think that's all we needed, about 7.
You realize I can start the countdown at 59 minutes and 59 seconds. And we'll get to the
Man. This your fault, Chicken Hawk. You done came out here and messed some stuff up. I am out here on Lake Lanier in Georgia today. Out here on a nice sunny day. Shout out to Southwest Florida tuning in.
Lord, that's what it is. What's up?
All right, let me ease on up, take a look at something else real quick. And then we got to roll out one more again.
I may start doing videos because you know that just the water, the tranquility of just looking at water, and there ain't gonna be no splashing in it because you ain't catching nothing to mess up the tranquility. So I can just sit back, listen to the water, then you do your countdown. I feel like I'm at a psychiatrist place today. Just count me down. I'll just go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing, sir. It's nothing whatsoever. Let's see. I won. Well, sir, I must go now. I have things to do.
Fine. Get on out of here.
I'm sure I'll check back in about 30, 40 minutes and we'll be in the same spot, so I won't miss it.
Now, this next fish that come to the boat, I'm going to send you a message just so you can come back and try to guess the weight so everybody can see how off you are.
Oh, okay, so I'll hear from you tomorrow. All right.
Man, get out of here. You disturbing my show. That's why I ain't catching no fish.
That's why, yeah, that is probably why.
Bye.
Later.
Man, I tell you, Chicken Hawk slide in here. Now, see, now watch, guys. Now I'm going to catch some fish. I had to get Chicken Hawk off my back. Always coming out here harassing people. All right, did anybody fish any tournaments this past weekend? Or just go fishing in general? I know Kevin Two Fishes is out on the lake right now. Anybody else go out and catch anything? Rennick says, where is this? Where is that? I'm out here on Lake Lanier in Georgia. Going after some of these Magnum spotted bass once again. Doing this thing we call bass for cash. As I bring the fish to the boat, all you have to do is guess the weight of the fish. And let me show you guys what I'm throwing right now. So right now I switched it up. We're throwing this this here sashimi. I think it's a Spro sashimi swim bait. But I'm not really getting anything that's committing to coming all the way up to hit this thing at the surface just yet. All right, let's go ahead and pack up and roll out and head to another location, guys. We still have a little bit of time on our hands. The best is yet to come. We're still looking for that top water bite. So I'm gonna go to a location now where I'm thinking we should be able to run up on some top water action. And by top water action, you guys will see the fish actually coming up out of the water, hitting the baits. So that's what I'm trying to get to. We'll see if we can find it for today, guys. Man, I tell you, these waves out here are atrocious. It gets brutal out here. Try to go someplace where I can hide from all these. There's a lot of boat traffic out here now, guys, so I'm gonna try to hide. What's going on, Frisco? Now that was a rough ride. Frisco said, man, fix your stuff. All right, I need to, oh my goodness, I realized that rod was loose up there. Gotta take these in and get them cleaned up. All right, let's see if we're hiding from the wakes and everything from those boats over here. We'll see, we'll see. Man, I don't know if you guys can tell how big these waves are right here, these rolling waves that's coming in. James said, did I miss the bendation? No, James, I was waiting for you. All right, everybody, James is now here, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get started. I had to wait for James. All right, let's ease on out here. See if we have any top water action going on for the day. Zyro says, bruh, that's what you said for me 5 hours ago. I haven't been out here 5 hours, Zyros. Chef Boy said, did you get that 7-pounder yet? I did not. I think for me, that 7-pound season might be over. So moving forward, whatever tournaments I'll be fishing, guys, you'll see me just going out there and seeing if I can get my 5 fish for the boat, 5 fish to the boat. All right, James, I have a feeling. I have a feeling right now that something's about to happen. So let me go ahead and get prepared. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way, get that over there. Get the net set up. Feeling, James. I have a feeling that something is about to happen. Frisco said, man, how you fishing in those heavy kings? How you doing such a thing? going on, Brian? I'm throwing braid to fluoro. So this is fluorocarbon. My main line is braid, 15-pound or 20-pound high-vis yellow braid. And on the other end of that, on the business end, is 12-pound fluorocarbon line. Nice, beautiful day out here on the lake. Christopher said, what's in the live well? Nothing. There's nothing in the live well right now. So we've had one bite, but that fish came on faster than I could even tell you guys that the fish was on. Zyro says, heading out to the farm. Strike Zone says, are you shaking a minnow? I am not, but I am shaking a shaky head. All right, guys, I see something. So we're gonna see if we can make it happen. Brian says, how about that chug bug? I haven't thrown that chug bug yet, but I do have my top water stuff out and on. It's out on the deck and ready. But this water, this chop on the water today, I don't know if that's preventing these fish from coming all the way up, committing to the top right now. It's calming down just a little bit, but there's a lot of boat traffic and everything out here. So I haven't really been able to get those fish to commit to coming up to the top yet. Strike Zone said, man, go ahead and hit him in the head with that mooch minnow. That's what I need. A mooch minnow, huh? All right, let's go ahead and try this top water for a little bit. See if they're ready now. Nice long cast, I like it. Brian says speech to text. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, there went that bait. Oh man. All right. Got to dig back into the box of tricks, guys. I guess the knot had got weak and I hadn't checked it for a while. All right, let's dig back into the bag of tricks. Let's see what all we have down in here. All right, let's see if I have one already set up with the hook changed out on it. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Let's see, which one do I want? There we go, that's the one I've been catching them with. But do I have any more of the hooks left? there's one right there that already has the hook on it. So I guess we're gonna go with bone. It's already set up and ready to roll. Even though the sun is out, generally I like to throw something that has a nice shine to it, but the hook's are already set up on this one right here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Who is this that says? Mario says, no giveaway. No giveaway? What's up with that? So what we're doing, Mario, is this thing called Bass for Cash, where all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, guess the weight of the fish that is brought to the boat, and you can walk away with a nice cash prize. Now, all you have to do is be a subscriber. That's it. So that's what Bass for Cash is all about. Out here getting on the lake, enjoying some fun in the sun, some good fishing and good listening, have some good conversations, get a few fish to the boat, and head on in for the day, guys. All right, so that last cast that I just did, the line actually broke on the cast, and I lost that bait. So now we're changing the color up a little bit. And now let's get out there and see how we do. Strike Zone says, do you have a live scope? So I have Mega Live. I have Hummingbird's version of live scope. So right now I'm throwing a spy bait. We're just letting that count down for a little bit. Snapping that rod. And then just bringing it into play. Seeing if we can get these fish to come up and react to it. Let's speed the retrieve up just a little bit. So I see that there's a lot of activity out there, but they just aren't committing to the baits right now. But that will change. Strike Zone says, go out to that point and throw that minnow. I did 18 pounds on Lanier the other day. That's a good bag right there, 18 pounds. Speed the retrieve up just a little bit. All right, still no takers at that faster speed. So there's a lot of activity over there, but I just can't get them to react right now. What's going on, Nadia? Strike Zone says, you fished a few derbies against me. What derbies have you fished that I've been in? I used to fish BFLs, a few open tournaments. What's going on, Terry C? You have not missed your chance today. We still have some time left. I think we still have about 30 more minutes out here on the lake. Strike Zone said, the rod benders, and I've seen you at a BFL. Okay, well, yep, that was me. So I guess you fished the homecoming at West Point. Is that what you're referring to? You fished a tournament on West Point when I was there? right, good deal, good deal. Airplane, so we're not here for a long time, no sir. We only had about 1.5 to 2 hours today. Came out here at a different time of day today. Just wanted to see who wanted to watch some early midday fishing versus some evening fishing. So the way these fish are setting up now, guys, I'm pretty sure if I come back out here later today, we can get some good topwater bites. Right now, those fish aren't really committing to coming all the way up on top. I don't know if you guys can see all these rolling waves and stuff that's out here, how much this boat is actually bouncing around and everything. Mario said, take me fishing. How about you take me fishing, Mario? Midwest, what's going on? He says tapping in. Good to see you checking in. All right. I see a little something. Ground. It was a V something, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, these waves are crucial out here today. Did anybody watch the fight last night? Anybody watch that fight last night? Somebody, anybody, everybody? Oh my goodness, guys, we got one on, but he got me wrapped up in these waves are pushing me in the opposite direction. Oh my goodness, guys, I don't know if we're gonna get this fish at all. Oh my goodness. Wrapped up. Ah. And it would happen right when all those waves were knocking me all around. Strike Zone said the fight was fixed. 2450 says, nope, I went to sleep. Did anybody who watched the fight? Wait a minute, Zyros, the Canelo fight? That was last night? Was it last night? That wasn't last night, was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not getting this one back, guys, because that fish hit me and pulled me down right into this cover. Oh, goodness, we got it back. Well, 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 surprise, surprise. Terry C says, anytime there's a paw involved, it's rigged. Zyro says, I don't know, you mean UFC? No, sir. Blaster says, no fight I was aware of. So yeah, it was Jake Paul and does anybody remember the other person that was fighting? What is your take on that fight? All right, so we're a little shallower now, guys. We're in 10 feet. I have a feeling that we may catch something a little smaller over here. All right, so Chavez Jr., that is right. So what did you guys think about the fight? Was there anything odd about the fight that you guys noticed? It was a boxing match, but was there something odd about that fight that you guys noticed? Somebody, anybody. Tony450 says, in the highlights, Chavez did not try. Anything else? Blaster says, after that other Jake Paul fight, he is not on my radar. Zyro says there were elbows thrown. I mean, so for me, that's not what I'm thinking of when I think there was something that was very odd about that fight. Tony450 is close. Tony450 is close. Did anybody notice anything odd about the fight last night? I'm just looking to see in the chat, and then we can talk about it. Terry C says, too many tie-ups. I wouldn't say that that's necessary. I mean, that could have been something that was odd, but there was something that was very, very odd in a boxing match. It was a boxing match, but there was something very odd about it. Does anybody know what that would be? Something you would expect to see in a boxing match that was missing. Strike Zone, very close. He says Chavez did not fight back, and that would be something that is very odd. Zyro says, I didn't see it, just guessing. Yeah, so okay, so I'll tell you guys. This is what was very odd. Chavez, does anybody know what round they were in before Chavez threw his first punch? Does anybody... Uh-oh, wait a minute, guys. Does anybody know what round they were in before Chavez threw his first punch? So somebody said boxing was missing. So yes, that is what was missing. They said Chavez didn't throw his first punch until, was it the third round or something like that, guys? How could it be? Why is that? Strike Zone said 4. So it was the fourth round. The fourth round before Chavez threw his first punch. Does anybody find that odd? That in a boxing match, that one of the fighters was not throwing any punches? Why would something like that happen? What do you guys think? Who saw that fight? Fisherman Dog says, yeah, that was really odd. Blaster says no punching until the third or fourth round. That's correct. Terry C said, oh yeah, they were cashing checks like me. Terry C said, I cashed a check yesterday and so did they. Fisherman Dog says, at least there were at least there were ring girls. Terry C said it was made for TV. Blaster says all the way to the bank. Fish for Dollar says I didn't even know about it. Yeah, I didn't either. I just happened to see it pop up on YouTube. You know, somebody had it to where you can kind of see the fight, and that was one of the things I noticed right off the bat. As soon as I started watching, I was like, the one guy isn't even punching. He's just, it's almost like a one-sided sparring match is what it kind of reminded me of. Shout out to Zyros. All right, guys, we had to make a quick run. Water was a little rough out there. Can you guys see the water was coming over the front of the boat out here? So this is gonna be the grand finale. And you know what? It looks like we may be able to, the water over here is a lot more calm than what it was over at the other spot. Appreciate that AC. Hit me with the 1 in the chat. Let me know we're back. All right, as you guys come into the chat, make sure you drop a 1 in the chat. Make sure that you can hear me and see me okay. We're about to pull up on these fish, see if we can get something to come up on top water. So right now, you guys asked me, do I throw bait casters? Here we go. I'm throwing this bait caster right here. And this is the bait that I'm throwing. Guys, take a look at that boat right there. Mario said he's cooking. I wonder how much gas those things use. C219 Troll says, got my limit and heading home. What's your limit? Is that 30? What's your limit on that lake where you're at? Oh, no. Come on. Man, we got a tangled mess over here. When I tried to pick my line up, it started spinning on me. All right, guys, we're gonna get it right. Let's just get lined up first. About right here. And we're gonna go ahead and take the time to put a little stank on it. C219 Troll said 30. I kind of figured that. Good day out there on the lake. All right, so C219, I am about to go ahead and get a fish to the boat real quick before we call it a day. And let's see if on top of that 30 fish limit that you got today, out there crappie fishing, if you can walk away with some of this cash for this bass that I'm about to catch, all right? Let's see if you can do it. Because we're about to catch one. Tony 450 says, too much for gas for me. Double that, 179. fill up. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Oh my goodness, these waves are just knocking me all over the place. All right, so we're spot locked in. And I can tell you, we're about to get a bite, guys. So I want to see who is going to guess the weight of this fish that comes to the boat. That's what we do, guys. This thing called Bass for Cash, I get out here on a weekly basis. See how many fish we can get out to the boat. We're generally out here for a good time, not a long time, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. See if we can get a few fish to the boat. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel. Guess the exact weight of the fish. And just like that, you can walk away with some cash for your pocket, all right? Now, the rules of engagement are in the description, so make sure you go and check the rules. You do not want to get disqualified. You really don't want to put in the correct weight and then on top of that be DQ'd and it doesn't count. So you want to make sure that you know the rules for Bass for Cash. The main thing that I would say is subscribe, and 2, only put 1 guess and 1 guess only in the chat, all right? If you put more than 1 guess in the chat, that is the easiest way to get disqualified. You put your 1 guess 1 time, and that is it, all right? Hopefully everybody can understand that. Man, these fish are extra finicky today. All right, I don't know if you guys can see these waves coming, but these boats out in the summertime, one thing about it is the pleasure boats, they will kind of run right up on you. All right, here comes a bunch of waves right here. Can you guys see that? Now we'll have a break for a few minutes before another boat comes through. Tony 450 says it's time to cut off in a creek. Well, Tony 450, it's actually time for me to cut off of the lake. We're gonna get this fish to the boat, see if anybody can walk away with any of this cash for one of these bass. So really the thing is, Tony, the fish that I'm targeting, I can see those fish. The issue is me switching these baits up until I find the thing that's gonna get them to react and go ahead and bite. So that is what I'm working on right now. All right, let's see. So out here, let's go ahead and try this swim bait on them. Don't you hate it? Come on, get out of there. Don't make me have to go back there. All right, guess I gotta go back there. Let's hit spot lock. Okay. All right, we're gonna see if we can get them to hit this. Let's see. I just got a message, guys. That might be time for me to roll out. Let's see. All right, it is time to roll out, guys. Oh no. I tried that a little too quick, guys. All right, guys, put 5 minutes on the shot clock. We got 5 minutes left, and then we have to roll out. All right. Looks like my brakes Must have moved through all this rough water or something that we've been on. So let me just adjust this back down. All right, guys. We just had one come up and a swing and a miss. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we had a swing and a miss. How about that? And I can tell you by the way it feels out here right now that it is time to go ahead and head out because it's starting to get hot. Oh yeah, Frisco, that heat is real. It's really real. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. The heat is out here and it is blazing, but we'll be back again, guys. All right, we'll be back again. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are out.